Hi and welcome to ZoomTV, the show where we explore everything that flies, drives and floats and invite you along for the experience. Well, on today's show, we're proud to announce the partnership of a brand new sponsor, City Subaru.
We've got the new car department, we've got a used car department, we've got a full range of demos, we've also got the fully functional service department as well.
Ross Duncan and myself attend Northside Nissan's GTR track day, and I challenge him to a little bit of a one-on-one around the track.
It's a responsibility to also give them the opportunity to really find out what their cars are like.
We've all heard the word recall, but what does it really mean? On today's show, I find out.
It may not mean what most people think, Aaron. We are doing product reports all the time. The engineers are constantly working through all that information to then identify if there's any item that may need replacing. And
our Sander Celebrity Hitchhiker today is Nathan Morris. You might know him as Nathan from Big Brother. What is your favourite car?
My favourite car probably is a Hummer, even though I know it's driving an apartment block and it's probably bad for the environment.
So get comfortable because it's time for ZoomTV.
Well, I'm here with Richard Hughes, dealer principal of Northside Nissan. Richard, this is a track day. It looks pretty well organised. You do a few of these?
We do. We try and do at least 4 a year, one every quarter for the customers. The whole track day is just about obviously doing something back for the customer. They've supported us for many years, and a lot of these guys have had more than one GTR that they've purchased, and they keep upgrading and changing. So we feel it's a responsibility to also give them the opportunity to really find out what their cars are like, because on the road, you can't drive these cars to what they're capable of. Yeah. Obviously here on the track it gives them the opportunity to find out how good the cars are.
But also potential customers can come along and have a drive in the demo.
They can, and hence why you sometimes see different vehicles that are down here. You know, it gives other people the opportunity to compare their car to ours, and we frequently get our customers as well. So we'll gladly take a customer out and let them see what the cars are like, and a couple of the guys that race them, they do the same. So it's a really nice, it's a good fraternity.
Well, I'm sad to say that the Nissan GTR was one of the reasons that I actually gave away tarmac rallying. Back in 05 and 06, I won a couple of tarmac rallies in an Evo 9 Turbo, which was a fast car then. Yep. But I happened to get a motor magazine and see that Nissan were releasing the GTR, and I looked at it and I said, there's no way that I'm going to beat one of those, so that's why I gave it away. But they have actually developed since the original one, haven't they?
They have. I mean, the GTR itself, since its launch, the chief designer, he made a decision that they were going to continuously improve this particular model. So the R35, it's been around since 08-09, and basically the 08-09 was one car, it won Performance Car of the Year. Then when they came to this particular model, which when you look at it, the 11, the 12, the 13, they changed the car mechanically by nearly 70%. So they really do continue to improve this car. And we do these days so that people can find out how good they really are.
Tell me the difference in times to 100 kilometres an hour with those cars.
When they first launched the car in 08-09, the cars then were doing 3.8 to 100. And now the GTR is one of the few cars in the world that sits below the category of under 3 seconds to 100.
Right, so Nissan GTR, Lamborghini.
It'll beat it to 100.
Plus they're a bit cheaper.
A lot cheaper, probably half the price, if not a third of the price.
Well, thanks, Richard. That's very interesting.
Been a pleasure.
And if you want any more information on the fantastic GTR, you can click on to northsidenissan.com.au or zoomtv.com.au and follow the links.
Today is a very exciting day for us at ZoomTV because we announced the launch of our brand new website. I'm now with the creator of the new website, Bernie. Mate, thank you for all your hard work.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. The ZoomTV website, it's been a work in progress for the last 1 to 2 months, and we want to just put our energy, our creative flow into the whole website. The one thing you're trying to achieve here is to make it responsive.
Bernie, just explain to me what responsive websites mean.
Responsive typically means that it doesn't matter what kind of medium you use in terms of communication medium. For example, your phones, your tablets, you're all going to look compatible.
Now, the colours, everything looks really easy to read. How easy is it to navigate through the website now?
Simple. One of the methods is obviously through the nav bars. Another one is through the search. We have hot buttons, we have clear call to actions throughout the website that pretty much assist you in finding what you want.
Because what the aim of our show is to help people, educate them on what they're about to buy or what they're about to experience. I think it does that really well.
Yeah, absolutely. The categories like drive, fly, and floats is up there. So obviously, if you have a car, click on drive. And when you click on that particular page, right, you can just browse, you can go through the filtration system and find the right kind of video that you want to watch to educate yourself.
Now, Bernie, Alika's been around for a long time. Tell me a bit more about Alika.
Well, Alika was started in 2008. A bunch of good-looking guys, pretty much fresh out of uni, being entrepreneurs at heart. We pretty much drove this business initiative forward. So we've been doing websites, we've been doing digital campaigns, and it's been a growing beast for the last 6 years.
Well, mate, I'm excited about our website, excited about the fact that we've partnered up with you. Now, you've done a fantastic job. All I can do is thank you on behalf of the team at ZoomTV.
Yeah, well, thank you for giving me this opportunity, and we look forward to a long-lasting partnership.
Yeah. Now, if you would like to partner with ZoomTV, make sure you go to our new website, zoomtv.com.au, on your browser, on your iPhone, on any application. You're going to be able to access all our videos on everything that flies, drives and floats. If you're a motoring enthusiast and you're part of a club and you've got an event coming up, go to our brand new website, zoomtv.com.au. Click on the events page, tell us about it. We'll give it a plug. We might even come along. After the break, I catch up with the sales manager here at City Subaru. That's next on ZoomTV. In the world of cars, there are a few words that I believe are misused, and one of those words would have to be recall. When most drivers hear it, they would probably think the worst, but they don't have to. You see, leading manufacturers like Toyota use the word recall even when they discover the smallest problem. Today, thanks to City Toyota, I'm going to teach you what the word recall really means. Wayne, what does the word recall actually mean?
It may not mean what most people think, Aaron. So in our dealership and in several dealerships around the world, we are doing product reports all the time, which get sent to Toyota, and that comes from our technicians and the customers and the feedback on those vehicles. The engineers are constantly working through all that information to then identify if there's any item that may need replacing.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a big thing that people have to panic about.
No, that's right. So a lot of things are just simple little fixes, and what we call in our language is a field fix. So when you bring your vehicle in for service, your vehicle is put through the system and it's identified that this part needs replacing. That's never been a recall item, but the engineers have addressed that to say this item should be replaced, and that's all done for you, part and labour all done just like a warranty.
So recall is really, I suppose, Toyota communicating to an owner of a vehicle that there's a problem they've found is reoccurring.
That's right. So, and usually it's across a wider mass that then is disseminated out through the Toyota dealerships for all the vehicles that are coming in to be looked at and addressed and replaced.
Okay, so what are some of the benefits to the owner of a car when they're involved in a recall?
The benefit is that the car then maintains its performance, it maintains its integrity, and obviously helps with the good resale value that Toyotas have.
So it kind of makes sense that a person that owns a Toyota gets it serviced at a Toyota dealership.
The only way you're going to be able to ascertain that is at a Toyota dealership where they can run it through the Toyota system to ascertain that this part may need replacing.
Okay, now some of the things are minor, really, really minor. So behind us is a Yaris. Now between 2005 and 2010, Toyota have found a problem with just a spring, but they're calling it a recall.
That's right, so it's only a small part, but it's a recall and it needs to make sure it's addressed across all those vehicles. That vehicle is actually outside of warranty, so it shows that from Toyota's point of view, it's willing to still maintain and fix that vehicle even though it's outside of that 3-year statutory warranty. The good thing is that that's being addressed for the customer to ensure that that car is still operable and actually maintains its good resale value.
Now, Glenn, I wanted to get a technician's point of view. Why should manufacturers take vehicle recalls so seriously?
A couple of good reasons, Aaron. One is the federal government legislation requiring vehicles be rectified when an issue is found.
Other one is Toyota stand behind every product they sell, wanting to make sure that every car stays on the road safely.
So duty of care.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. So there you go. Recall doesn't have to be a bad word. A duty of care for each and every customer is something the best brands do and work hard to protect. To find out more, get hold of our friends here at City Toyota. Go to citytoyota.net.au or follow the links from ZoomTV. I'm now joined by the sales manager here at City Subaru, Ben Spawn. How are you, bud?
Very good.
Mate, I've known you for a while. You must be excited now you're working with the Subaru brand.
Very excited. Been here for about 6 months now and it's been very good so far.
Well, it would be good. Look at the cars you're working with. It's a great range.
Fantastic range. We've got from the #1 SUV, which is the Subaru Forester, down to the Subaru Impreza, which has got the all-wheel drive.
Now, Ben, you've also got the WRX, which is one of the most famous cars Subaru have made.
It certainly is. So we've got the WRX Premium, and it also goes all the way up to the WRX STI Premium. They're a fantastic car.
Now, mate, I've got to ask, I want to take that for a spin on a coming show. Will you let me?
You certainly will.
What a friend's for. What a friend's for.
That's right.
Now, tell me, what else is it that you guys do here at City Subaru?
Okay, so we've got the new car department, we've got a used car department, got a full range of demos, we've also got the fully functional service department as well.
Now, Ben, I'm going to come back very soon and borrow that WRX. Is that cool?
That's fine.
Deal's done. There you go. Now, if you'd like to find out anything more about the guys here at City Subaru, make sure you go to citysubaru.com.au after the break. Me and Dunko attend the Northside Nissan GTR track day at Barbagallo Raceway. That's next on ZoomTV. Do you want to get more out of your diesel? Well, let the team at United Fuel Injection help you. They're the experts in diesel fuel injection, turbocharging and vehicle performance technologies. Make an appointment today and get more torque out of your diesel at unitedfuel.com.au. Welcome back to Zoom TV. Now, this is a very, very special segment for me because 12 months ago, Mr. Ross Dunkerton and I were in Melbourne and Mr. Dunkerton cheated on a challenge. Today, I've got the very trustworthy Richard from Northside Nissan here to actually adjudicate a fair race. Are you up to the challenge, Roscoe?
Oh, I am. Just slip that in there.
There is nothing. But people at home will be able to judge for themselves. These are the rules. First or second, what do you want to do?
I'll go first.
Okay, so if you drive first and when you actually come back in, so rolling start, one warm-up lap,
Yep.
rolling start, cool down, bring it in, we swap it over, stay away from the tyres.
Got me.
Richard, you can time it and tell us at the end who in fact wins. Me, of course.
I'll make sure that my hand timer works properly and accurately, yes.
There you go. So, Roscoe, good luck to you, sir.
Right, mate.
Soon
Okay.
up and let's go.
Let's see you go.
Nice start. It's a nice start. He's going slow around the corner. Did you explain to him that the accelerator was on the far right?
Yeah. I said to him, don't be worried to stand on it.
Ooh. And, ooh, he's done. 109. 109, easy. But I want your hands above the steering wheel. I want to see what you're doing.
Well,
They said it wasn't bad.
one word for the car, spectacular.
Okay, mate, well, what do you see? One word for the driver coming up.
This car can make average drivers heroes.
Mate, I found a grey hair.
Oh, right.
Definitely wasn't mine.
And racing as he goes into turn #1. A little bit narrow there. Come on the gas. Oh, he's very... Oh! And he's nearly lost it. How about that? Up through the S's. He's lost a bit of time through there. This will be the next one. The left up the hill. Let's see. The perfect match. It's all quiet.
I don't like the silence.
Get the tow truck.
Come on,
Get
I
the
don't like the
tow truck.
silence. Please be some noise.
Come on, onto the gas. Here he goes. Oh, not bad.
You're safe.
I'm safe. Don't worry. Oh, yeah.
Still a living legend.
I got it on camera. Well done.
I just want to say to you, the heater was on.
Oh,
It was.
oh, no, heater was on.
The ABS. You just can't do it fair and square, can you? I think I lost 4 seconds over there, just adjusting all the buttons on the car. Brought it home though.
Oh, you did.
Brought it home though.
Good run.
Mate, again you won.
Okay,
There's another challenge coming up very, very soon.
not a problem.
I can see I've lost. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Tell you what, if you want to get yourself a GTR from an honest man, not a dishonest man, make sure you go to northsidenissan.com.au or Ross.
And as I said, when you're driving one of these, you can become young because the amount of G-force, it just stays like that.
Unless someone alters all the controls in the car. You're a champion. Thanks very much. I want to go again. If you're looking for the best place to service your Subaru in WA, get in and see the professionals here at City Subaru. After the break, I catch up with this week's Celebrity Hitchhiker, Nathan Morris, ex-housemate of Big Brother and current morning show host of Nova in WA. That's next on ZoomTV. Do you own something incredible that drives, flies or floats? Then we want to hear about it and maybe even have you on the show. All you have to do is film a short video under 2 minutes long about your car, your motorbike, your four-wheel drive, your boat or your plane and tell us just what makes it so great. Then upload your video to YouTube and email the link to I'mAZoomaholic@zoomtv.com.au. You and your car could feature on the show all around Australia. Plus, if you're the member of a motoring enthusiast club and you've got an event coming up, let us know about it and you never know, we might come along. Nath, welcome to the back of a Zoomobile.
This is brilliant. What an opportunity. It's an honour.
It is. You can be out hitchhiking. We pick you up, take you pretty much wherever you want to go, within a 5K radius.
And is this at any time at all, like 3 in the morning, Saturday night?
Sometimes.
Okay,
Sometimes.
brilliant. Then I'll be booking you in this weekend. Actually, yeah.
But you have to answer our questions.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Well, everyone would know you from Big Brother.
Yes.
But you've forged a career at Nova as on the radio.
Yes.
A great career on the radio. But let's go back to where it all started. Tell us the journey of how you got to where you are.
Well, okay, I suppose everyone knows I got onto Big Brother. I didn't really want to go in it. My friends put the application in, so yeah, it was good. So I went and did that. After I got out of Big Brother, you get given an agent and they give you all these ideas of what they want you to do.
Wow.
Basically, I picked and choose what I would do out of these. Some of them are absolutely ridiculous, like making a cartoon of yourself. They go really, really high up. You have to pick and choose what's going to work and what's not. So then about a year later on of doing constant gigs for Big Brother, I got a phone call from Nova because they saw me down here for Christmas when I was here visiting Mum and Dad. And they offered me a gig straight there and then.
Wow.
And I decided to take it because I thought radio's a career if you can stay in it.
Yeah.
So luckily I have been able to stay in it.
For 10 years.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that full on? Because when you first get in there, if you're a housemate, if you're on reality TV, people give you 15 minutes. And I honestly thought I'd have 14.
Yep.
So it's all right. I've done
You've had a
okay.
lot more. 2002, Big Brother. What were you doing in 2000?
2000, oh my God. Okay, I was a graphic designer then. I was actually more so leaving the world of graphic design and helping design restorations of houses.
Wow.
So I'd actually be out the back planning, landscaping and yeah, basically renovation sort of work. But then from doing freelance, that was sort of, you know, what gave me the allowance to actually do the Big Brother show because otherwise you have to pack your whole life up. So I just had to, you know, close off whatever I was doing and just jump in.
People would think the radio's easy, but you're at the studio, what, 4:30 in the morning?
Yeah, it's horrible. We get up about 4, we're in there by 5, we're on air at 6. Basically, that hour beforehand, that's when you wake up and realise what the world's talking about. You get onto the internet, have a look in the paper, discuss what you did the next day. Then you're on air from 6 till 9, and then after that there are meetings and interviews.
Hard job.
It's
Fast 5 questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, what is your favourite car?
My favourite car probably is a Hummer. Even though I know it's driving an apartment block and it's probably bad for the environment, I just love it. I'd love one in yellow.
Just driving around. What is your non-favourite car? What car do you believe they could take off the road?
Okay, well, it should have already been taken off the road. It was the Mighty Boy Ute. And this is the reason why. When I was growing up in Kalgoorlie, I saw one in the paper and I thought, oh my God, that's going to be the best car ever. And I said, Mum, I'm getting a Ute. Mum goes, yeah, all right, I'm going to take you and show you this Ute. And then I saw it was the size of a Reebok pump. So, yeah.
Okay, what car do you currently drive?
I currently drive a yellow Holden Cruise.
Manly car.
It's a V2.
And if you could have any car in the world, what would that be?
Oh my gosh. I would probably get something famous like Kit from Knight Rider, or the Back to the Future car with a flux capacitor.
Get up to 75 and you're gone.
Something like that when you're driving on the side of the road and people go, I've seen that on television.
Exactly.
I'm expecting Batman
Big
to get
brother,
out of it.
let's go back.
Yeah.
And last question, this is the deep question.
Yep.
What is your biggest fear?
Biggest fear. Okay, this is an unusual one. I've got a fear of big things. Big statues. Say like Lord of the Rings, and you know when all those little hobbits are going down the river in that boat, and then there's two big statues standing there, and they go past that giant toe. For some reason, that giant toe freaks me out.
Well, mate, you've done well. We're going to get you back to work, and we'll try and go the way where there's no big things. Come on, mate, let's go.
Let's go.
Come say bye.
Bye.
That's it. That's all we've got time for this week's show. Now, if you'd like to know more about this week's show, go to our brand new website, zoomtv.com.au, with your tablet, with your phone, or on your desktop computer. It's going to look fantastic thanks to Alika. Now, if you've got an event coming up or you want to be a Zoomaholic, go to the website, click on the events page, tell us about your event coming up. We'll give it a plug. We might even come along. You never know. Until next week, bye for now. Thanks for watching, and remember, whatever you do that Zooms, make sure you do it safe. And that's a wrap.